All right, guys, as promised, I'm gonna do an unboxing and review video today. I bought the cheapest Telecaster on the internet. And we're gonna review it here. Now, for those of you who didn't see the other video or never heard me talk about this, before I unbox it, let me just give you a little quick rundown as to why I bought the cheapest Telecaster on the internet. I know I made a comment in another video that this past year I've been having to be much more financially cautious than I have in previous years because, you know, inflation's been going crazy and it's affecting everybody. But that's actually not the reason why I bought the cheapest Telecaster on the internet. Now, this is gonna sound kind of funny. I might get laughed at for this, but I bought the cheapest Telecaster on the internet because I have never touched a Telecaster in my life, ever. That's the reason why I bought the cheapest Telecaster. I think I should own one. The very performance that inspired me to play guitar was being played on a Fender Telecaster. It was Johnny Lang's Disney concert back in 1997. I remember in the weeks leading up to that, for some reason, my grandfather had been bugging me to start learning how to play guitar. And I would tell him, no, I don't want to do that, because I was intimidated by it, you know? And it wasn't a few weeks later that I saw Johnny Lang's Disney concert. And I was absolutely mesmerized. And I said, okay, I want to learn how to play guitar now. And I was obsessed with it from that point. Now, honestly, though, the Telecaster that he played on the Disney concert, to the untrained eye of a little child, I didn't realize he was playing a Telecaster. It was a Telecaster thin line that had a flame top with binding, no pick guard, and humbucker pickups. So I never really put two and two together when I was a kid and even realized he was playing a Telecaster. But from that point on, after I started playing the guitar, as a kid, I thought Telecasters were the most hideous guitars that were ever made. I thought they were so ugly. So I just never went near one. I never touched one. And now that I'm on a brand new guitar journey, I want to do some stuff I've never done before. Now I have my first Gibson Les Paul, and I want to own my first Telecaster. But I got the cheapest one because I might hate it. What if I hate it? What if I can't stand it? You know, yeah, I could go down to Guitar Center and pick around on a nice Telecaster down there. But then if I end up hating it, I won't spend any money on a Telecaster at all. I'll never buy one. And I want to own one. But if I fall in love with it, then I'm going to have to buy a nice, expensive, high-end Telecaster. And I'm just not passionate enough about Fenders right now to get a really high-end Fender. So I just wanted to be surprised by it. I wanted to be shocked by it. So here we have the Squier Sonic Telecaster. Let's go ahead and get to unboxing this thing. You all are gonna witness me play a Telecaster for the first time in my life. Let's see. It's actually a really light box to be a guitar. I would imagine this guitar is very lightweight. Wow, no case. No gig bag, just a guitar in a box. It's in there too. Oh, okie dokie. All right, nice. So far from what I'm seeing, it's looking good. Okay, I got the Butterscotch Blonde. Now, I have watched several reviews of the Squier Sonic Telecaster, and the vast majority of them were really good reviews. And it's looking like budget guitars are really stepping up their game now. So, okay, I obviously got the Butterscotch Blonde. The action doesn't look too terribly horrible. It might need to be lowered a little bit. Some of the review videos that I've watched said there were some scratchy knobs. It's not really looking like it. Let's get this plastic off of here. It's looking kind of crappy. Get the plastic off of this thing. I'm pretty impressed so far though with what I see. So far it's looking pretty nice, honestly. Got I think a couple of imperfections here on the pick guard. Looks like it did get a little bit scratched up. Has the Squier neck plate back there. Has a maple fingerboard here. It actually has a much more comfortable feeling neck than I thought it would. So far, I'm impressed. Let me get this tag off of the tuners here. Looks like we just got some, doesn't even say, just I guess some generic tuners. On the back it says, designed and backed by Fender, crafted in Indonesia. But this one here too, another thing that's different about this one is that it's a top-loaded bridge here. A lot of Telecasters are string through. They go through the body and the back. And this one's not a string through. It's top-loaded. And hey, this feels pretty comfortable so far. So I'm gonna pause this really quick and I'm gonna tune this thing up and then we're gonna play it. You're gonna watch me play a Telecaster for the first time ever. Hang on a second. All right, I got her nice and tuned up now. So let's see how this sounds. Actually, hang on. I got a little bit more plastic on the pickup there. Don't want plastic on the pickup. That could probably mess with something. Action's just a little bit high. I think the truss rod needs maybe a little bit of an adjustment, possibly. Let's try the bridge pickup here. That sounds good through that amp. Yeah, it needs a little bit of a setup. The action's just a little bit high, but other than that, I'm actually really impressed. I'm really impressed for a $200 guitar. Let's see what it sounds like in the middle position here. So I have heard people say that Telecasters are very unforgiving, that they don't really allow you to make mistakes. So you really got to put your all into playing it. And so far I can kind of see that. I think right now though, it's just because the action is a little bit high. So I'm definitely gonna need to adjust the action a little bit here. Definitely. Other than that though, for a $200 guitar, you couldn't get a $200 guitar that was this nice back when I first started playing. Or hell, even 15 years ago. 15 years ago, if you got a $150, $200 guitar, it was an absolute piece of garbage. I'm pretty impressed with this though. I dig it. Needs a little bit of work on the bridge, but other than that, bring that action down. And I gotta make sure the neck is straight. Other than that though, I'm satisfied. So this is the Squier Sonic Telecaster. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. So, all right, that's all I got on it, y'all. Stay blessed.